is May 8th. And this portion of the hearing, the official opening of the Illinois Board of Review hearing is to consider requests for non-pro tunc relief or to essentially to be permitted to submit a late appeal. So today's hearing, we will go through those requests. If your request is granted, you will then be scheduled for a regular hearing. If it is not granted, you will not be permitted to submit a late appeal. Preliminarily, you should always appreciate the fact that this is a formal hearing. There's a court reporter who's recording everyone's statements. So please be patient, allow other persons to complete their statements. Please do not speak over anyone. I guarantee you, I'll give you an opportunity to speak if it's your matter. Please pay close attention to the list of cases that will be read in by the law department, the addresses and the names. If it's your name, please place close attention because it may be listed as moot or moot complied, which means it's resolved for today. And you're permitted to stay if you'd like or go on about your day. Also, because this is a formal hearing, please present yourselves as if you were in the room, no reclining in your bed or your easy chair. Please be dressed properly. Gentlemen, please remove your headgear. And if you're in a vehicle, we will not hear your case unless you're stopped in a safe place. If you're moving in a vehicle, even if you are not driving, we will not hear your case. Okay? Thank you very much. The panel will introduce itself, after which we will hear from the law department. Again, I'm Kenneth Woodson, board chair.
Steve Pettit, board member.
Roger S. Tennant, senior board member.
Beverly Penn, board member.
Matthew Webster, board counsel.
Philip Motto, boards administration.
Thank you very much. Who we're going to hear from the law department?
Good afternoon, board members. Sean Logue for the city. For the first 25 cases on the list, the city has reached an agreement with the appellant Meritus Group LLC involving the property 1201 Vine Street. I provided the agreement via email last week, and it spells out the terms, which appeal numbers apply to which fines. I'm happy to. Sure.
My apologies. We will need to hear the appeal numbers, so you'll need to list all of those with the expectation that the address did not change nor the appellant, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
So just to reiterate, the terms that I'm about to speak to all involve the appellant Meritus Group LLC and the property at 1201 Vine Street. There are a few different types of violations involving two different fine amounts, so I'm just going to read them in two groups. The following cases have settled for reduced fines of $1,000 per violation. Cases 1 through 15 and 19 through 25. And those are the appeals ending in 4819, 4820, 4821, 4822, 4823, 4824, 4825, 4828, 4829, 4830, 4831, 4833, 4834, 4842, 4845, 4849, 4883, 4884, 4885, 4886, 4887, and 5271.
Okay.
And then the following cases settled for reduced fines of $150 per violation. That's cases 16 through 18, appeals ending in 4846, 4847, and 4848.
Okay, thank you very much. So that resolves 1 through 25. Thank you.
Thank you. Case number 27 on our list, appeal ending in 5342, appellant Kimberly Pringle, the address at 1342 Orthodox Street, And that matter has settled, and the terms of the agreement are city affirm with a 120-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
Case number 29 on our list, appeal ending in 0067, appellant, it's cut off on my list, actually. I think it's ISCON of Philadelphia, Inc., address 51 West Allens Lane. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Case number 34, the appeal ending in 0491, appellant Ashley Daniels, doing business as Bigger Than Me LLC, property address 3630 North 16th Street. That matter is moot.
Thank you.
Case number 39, appeal ending in 0520, appellant Damian Canalicio, address 2649 South 18th Street. That matter has settled, and the terms are city affirm with a 120-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
Case number 42, appeal ending in 0523, appellant GAG LLC, address 2655 South Percy Street. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Case number 47, appeal ending in 0613, address 7029 Torresdale Ave, appellant Marina Schercher. That matter was administratively continued.
Thank you.
Case number 48, the appeal ending in 0618, appellant Daryl Childers, address 4621 Shelburne Street. That appeal was withdrawn by the appellant.
Thank you.
Case number 51, appeal ending in 0840, appellant Frederick Turner, address 1710 North Taney Street. That matter is moot.
Thank you.
And finally, case number 52, appeal ending in appeal ending in 0843, appellant Anthony Ratura, address 1665 Folk Rod Street. That matter has settled, and the terms are city affirm with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
And I believe there are a handful of matters that may require attorneys.
Okay. All righty. As per our normal procedure, if there's anyone else in the room who has a preliminary matter to announce regarding non-pro tonque list, please come forward.
I'm sorry, you said okay, somebody in the room, sorry.
Good afternoon. May it please the board, Leonard F. Reuter for the city of Philadelphia.
Good afternoon.
There are a couple of matters that we believe, at least for purposes of the non-pro-tunc hearings, can be resolved. Number 32 on the list, that's HA 2025-00461 for 1220 West Luzerne Street. The appellant is Deward Beal. Based upon the city's review of the non-pro-tunc application and a review of the records held by the Department of Licenses and Inspections, we do agree that there was an error in the address listed with L and I. The proper address was in fact listed with the Office of Property Assessment, but for reasons I'm not clear, was not recorded in L and I's record, and therefore the appellant did not receive the notice of violation.
Okay.
So the city will agree to, without waiver of challenging the underlying appeal, we will agree to allow the appeal to go forward.
Is Mr. Beal present? Anyone present representing
That
the
I don't
appellant?
know.
It's the appellant's request, so that's why they should be. Was there an understanding that they wouldn't have to attend?
He actually did respond to the email, and he wanted us to know what you were going to do, and I, essentially said, "Not, it's up to the board." It wasn't clear whether he was going to be here or not.
Okay, seems like a simple matter, but we just need to make sure we're doing this appropriately for the record. Okay. We will poll the board regarding the request for HA 2025-000461, 1220 West Luzerne Street, Durward Beal, that's Duerward, Beal, Beale. Request for non-pro tunc relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Thank you.
I have a second matter, number 33 on the list, HA 000489, 418 North Salford Street. The appellant is Nwosu NFA. They are represented by counsel. Mr. Harry Cook, who I believe is logged on to the Zoom. This is one where the city did look at the petition or the request for a non-pro-tunc appeal, also checked our records. The appeal was filed a couple days late based upon when the mailing of the notice was received. It's not clear whether that was within or not, or within or without 30 days. However, they did timely go to the zoning board of adjustment. And we believe that there may have been some confusion in terms of where the appeal should have been fought, where the appeals were going. So in this instance, the city will agree to allow the underlying appeal to go forward, again, without waiver of our right to challenge the merits of the appeal.
Okay, and counsel for the appellant?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, good afternoon. Mr. Werder has expressed it pretty accurately in our mutual understanding. We also contend that there were some facial irregularities on the notice that would have extended the window. But, I think we're in agreement that this is ripe for being heard on the merits at some point.
Okay. Mr. Cook, would you mind putting your name on the record, please? Because we don't have you currently listed.
Absolutely. Harry Cook, HarryCook, Anastasio Law.
Okay, thank you very much. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-000489, 418 North Salford Street, Musu Infam, ENEFF, my apologies, ENEFAA. Request for non-pro-tunc relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Okay, thank you very much. That
Thank you.
resolves those two matters.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else in the room? Mr. Cook, you, of course, may go about your day unless you have other matters before the board.
I do not, sir. Thank you so much and have a great
Okay.
weekend, everyone.
Thank you. Anyone else present who has a matter? Only lawyers. I'm only asking for the lawyers. Oh, excuse me, sir. You can't be on the phone in the room, so please go outside and talk, okay?
I apologize.
Okay. Okay.
Good afternoon, Board. Caitlin Carmody on behalf of the city. I have two preliminary matters that will require, there's two matters that I have that will require counsel. One of which I believe the individual is here.
Okay.
If we want to start with that one, appeal number 30, HA 2025-000073. The address is 2330 North 58th Street. Appellant is Barrington Davidson,
Okay.
I believe is on the call.
And is that person present, Mr. Davidson present?
Yes, sir.
Barrington Davidson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Would you raise your right hand so that you may be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth to help you God? We
Yes.
didn't hear you. Okay, thank you. Place your hand
Yes.
down. Okay. Well, we're here today because you requested permission to submit a late appeal. The other matter, we believe that there's an issue of a standing. Do we, Mr. David, who was the violation issued to?
Eartha Construction Co. LLC.
Okay. And Mr. Davis, what is your relationship to that company? We can't hear you.
Yes. I'm one of the owners.
Okay. In this instance, because it's an LLC and a violation was issued to that LLC, you need an attorney to represent you in these hearings.
I tried to call the number that's on the,
No, sir. What I'm saying to you is that you need a lawyer. Do you have a lawyer to represent you?
no, sir, we're unable to hire a lawyer. It's very expensive.
Well, you need to have a lawyer to represent your company's interests before this board. So you need to if you're going to appeal the violation notice, go hire a lawyer. There's no exception to that. Okay, and so we're going to continue this matter because we can't hear it today without an attorney representing you.
Okay,
Well, wait just one second. I think I spoke too quickly regarding continuance. We heard this before. This was listed earlier. Sir, why didn't you hire a lawyer after the last time
I told you, sir, the company is going through heavy financial strain. We were unable to hire a lawyer at $3,000 for the hearing, sir.
Okay, any response from the city?
Only that the appellant has been on notice now for two listings that he has needed counsel and has failed to obtain counsel. So it's the city's position that rather than continuing this matter again and facing the same issues potentially down the line, that the appeal should just be dismissed.
Okay, thank you. Sir, before we make a decision, any other comment you'd like to make?
No, no more than what I told you.
Okay, thank you. All righty, we'll pull the board regarding HA 2025-00073.
I do
Sir,
have
you
one.
interrupted me. I'm preparing to vote. What is it that you want to say?
In the first place, why we're appealing this is because we have no
Sir,
information
no,
as
no,
far
no.
as we're.
No. We are not hearing the underlying defense regarding the violation notice. What we're hearing today is your request to submit a late appeal. So if you have something to say about that, that would be different. But you don't have a lawyer today, and you've been given this opportunity more than once. And so we're
Just
prepared to
once.
proceed.
Was only one time.
This is the second hearing we had scheduled for your company.
No, it's the first hearing.
No. What is the record in terms of the previous hearing?
I would have to look it up in just a minute.
We may have it.
This
the
this
administrative-
hearing was continued on February 27th for the appellant to obtain counsel.
February 27th, you had a hearing. So this is the second listing. Okay, thank you. So that being said, I was in the middle of reading in the case so that we can vote. HA 2025-00073, 2330 North 58th Street, Barrington Davidson, request for non-pro-tunc relief dismissed.
Relief denied.
Relief
Denied.
denied.
Relief denied.
Thank you, sir. Your request for a late appeal hearing has been denied. Have a good afternoon. Anything else?
Yes, a similar issue for number 26, appeal HA 2024-005321. Appellant is Mark Snyder. This is also a second listing. I don't have the first date on hand, but they do need an attorney. It was apologies. The violation at issue was issued to a corporation.
Okay, is Mark Snyder present? Mark Snyder. Okay, thank you very much. No one's responding. What is the city's pleasure?
Seeing no one present, the city would request that the relief be denied due to want of appearance.
Oh, service.
Felons listed 350 South 61st Street is their address. Notice of this hearing was sent to that address on 3/20/25.
Did you read the address is 3350?
Excuse me, Mr. Motto, I believe you're on mute.
I'm sorry, sir. 3350 South 61st Street. Notice of this hearing was sent to that address on 3/20/25.
Thank you. Mr. Petty, what time do we have?
Excuse me, hold on. 12:44 p.m.
12:44 p.m. Alrighty, we will poll the board regarding HA 2024-005321 3350 South 61st Street. Mark Snyder request for non-pro tunc relief dismissed for lack of appearance.
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 Thank you very much.
Thank you, board.
All right, have a good afternoon. Anyone else?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Jim Kelly, Kelly, on behalf of the city. This is for number 49 on the list, HA 2025-000684, 6439 Lansdowne Avenue, Ed Casella, DBA Domus, Inc. This is a similar request. The appellant would need the site violation notice issued to Domus, Inc. I believe they would need an attorney to represent them.
Anyone present representing Domus Inc.? Anyone present? Okay, no response. We have service.
Sir, the appellants listed 101 Lime Kiln Pike in their appeal and notice of this hearing. Notice of this hearing was sent to the same address on 3/20/25.
Thank you very much. We will poll the board. Well, my apologies. What is the city's pleasure?
Seeing no one present, we would request that the relief be denied for failure to appear.
Thank you. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-000684, 6439 Lansdowne Avenue, Ed Casella, DBA Domus, Inc. Request for non-pro tunc relief, dismissed for lack of appearance. 1246.
Time was 12:46 PM.
Thank you very much.
Dismissed for lack of appearance.
Dismissed for lack of appearance.
Dismissed for lack of appearance.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That's all I have.
That's it? Okay, anyone else in the room?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Jeffrey Cohen with the City of Philadelphia. If I could turn your attention to number 35, Tota Builders, Inc. Is anyone here representing Tota Builders, Inc.?
Tota Builders, Inc. Okay. Let's read the whole thing in and then we'll,
Tota Builders, Inc., Appeal HA 2025-000494. The SVN recipient in this case was actually 1214 East Susquehanna Ave LLC.
okay.
The city sent out an email a few days ago with the city's exhibits, also mentioning that Tota Builders would need to hire an attorney, and no attorney was listed on their paperwork.
Okay. Anyone present representing Toto Builders, Inc. or 1214 East Susquehanna Avenue LLC? Anyone present? Please unmute if you're present so that you respond. Okay, no one is responding. Please confirm service.
Appellants listed 2219 Frankfurt Avenue, Suite number 4 in their appeal. Notice of this appeal was sent to Peter Shin, 115 Blue Jay Way.
That's number 36 on the list. I also have that
sorry.
one, but
I'm sorry, forgive me.
sorry.
Appellants listed 2219 Frankfurt Avenue, Suite 4. Notice of this hearing was sent to 2219 Frankfurt Avenue, Suite 4 on 3/21/25.
Okay, thank you. All righty, time,
12:49 PM.
12:49 PM. Okay, what is the city's pleasure?
City respectfully requests dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay, and I guess before we vote, I just want to be clear, violation was properly written to Toto Builders or Susquehanna LLC.
That was going to be an issue on the merits versus about standing, but instead this can be dismissed for failure to appear.
Okay. All right, thank you. All righty, we will poll the board regarding HA 2025-000494, 1214 East Susquehanna Avenue, Toto Builders, Inc. Request for non-pro tunc relief dismissed for lack of appearance.
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 Thank you very much. That matters is resolved.
Thank you. I'd
Okay.
like to call the board's attention to numbers 43 and 44 on the list with the same appellant, JC Philly LLC, hearing appeal numbers HA 2025-000-524 and 525.
Okay,
The city mentioned in its email that had its exhibits packet that an attorney was required.
Okay. J.C. Philly LLC. Anyone present representing the interests of J.C. Philly LLC? The address is 1145 Tasker Street. Anyone present? No one is responding. Let's confirm service.
Yes, sir. Mr. Woodson, the appellants listed 1145 Tasker Street in their appeal. Notice of this hearing was sent to that same address on 3/21 of 25.
Okay. Alrighty, what time do we have?
12:50 PM.
12:50 PM. What's the city's preference?
The city would then request respectfully the dismissal of both appeals for failure to appear.
Okay, thank you. We will read each one separately for the record. So beginning with HA 2025-000524, 1145 Tasker Street, J.C. Philly LLC, request for non-pro-tunc relief dismissed for lack of appearance.
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 Thank you very much. Regarding HA 2025-000525, 1145 Tasker Street, J.C. Philly, request for non-pro-tunc relief dismissed for lack of appearance.
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 Okay, thank you very much.